humility and dignity, in my opinion, within the context of athletic brilliance and putting up some amazing numbers. In spite of those amazing numbers that Amir was consistently ringing up, his basic humility was always paramount. He was never arrogant, never self-serving, never boastful, and I think that rubbed off and had a lasting impression on our basketball program. His teammates' descriptions included some of the following things: shows great leadership in class, scoring, defense, all-around leadership, team leader, friendliness toward everyone, great player. I appreciate how humble he is with his success. I love the guy.
The greatest contribution Amir Mazarei made to Bulldogs basketball, I think, was his consistency. I think that was his greatest asset over his 4 years at the university. It seems that Amir played well every single night, regardless of the game. If it was a big opponent or maybe not one that wasn't as tough, Amir was there to play. He always put up points. He always created turnovers. He was always a guy you could depend on. You could rely on him to play well every night. I was thinking about it. I really can't remember a game where Amir played poorly. So I really think that the greatest contribution he made was his consistency and coming to play every single night.
I think the greatest asset or contribution Amir brought to Bulldog basketball was his toughness. He always led by example, and when we needed him the most, he was always there. Teammates and coaches always looked for him for answers, and he always seemed to come through. I never heard him make an excuse besides pass me the ball more, and I think that desire and determination and his attitude was really what he brought to the Bulldog basketball and made us a successful team.
He was one of the most competitive teammates I think I've had. He always had a desire to win, whether it was practice or in a game. But off the court, he was the friendliest, nicest guy. And it was always admirable that he was able to kind of turn it on and off. He could be on the court very competitive, but then the minute practice ended or a game ended, he was having fun, he was always laughing. And I always respected that he could kind of turn it off from being just an intense competitor to then being just a really good friend and a really cool guy to hang around with.
What I remember most about Amir as a teammate and a friend was his confidence. The story that comes to my mind was he was a senior while I was a freshman, and I remember trying to steal parts of his game and be more like him. He was great at shooting threes off the dribble, and I remember trying to add that to my game. When that happened, Amir came up to me and told me, "Hey, Koff, stop shooting threes off the dribble. You're not me."
Well, first off, this guy's locker was right next to mine, and every morning practice, or pretty much the majority of the practices we ever had, this guy's coming to practice throwing on a long sleeve shirt underneath his jersey. I'm like, who is this guy? And I feel like, I don't know why, but I definitely started to do it. I don't know. I'll never give him the credit, but maybe that might have been the reason why I started to do it myself. And, you know, to this day, I still have this guy's practice shorts. Don't tell Harry, but these are now mine.
First freshman year coming in was Billy Shivers. He was like a role model to me because he was probably the best shooter I've ever played with. And I loved playing with him. He was great. And he actually asked me to take his number. That's why I changed numbers after my freshman year to 25, because he wanted me to wear his jersey. And then more was my brother Adam. You rarely get to play with a sibling, so playing with him was actually great for me because he was always 2 years older, so he's always just like a step ahead of me. High school, he was on varsity, I was on JV, something like that. And then I never really got to play with him until college, which was actually great for me. Some other guys, one of the best point guards I ever played with was Andrew Al-Hadif. He's like a 6'4" Jason kid because he really couldn't shoot. But he was a great passer, great rebounder, and great leader. He was one of actually the best players I ever played with. And then I would say probably my best friend that I made, Dave Thomas. He was good. He was good when he came in. I knew we had a good player with him. I loved playing with him. He was unselfish. He played D. He's probably 5'11". He's like an inch taller than me. And he's playing the 5-man in our system in the back. And those guys pop out to me the most.
Amir would be the first to share credit for the numbers and the awards that he won during his career, and particularly be the first to share credit for this award this evening with his many teammates. I could cite a lot of names, and at the expense of leaving out some, I would name just a few. Certainly the point guards. Amir, you need to understand, was a marked man. Everybody brought the defense to stop Amir, particularly those first 7 seconds. And our point guards had to be extremely skilled at delivering the ball on time and on target to Amir in just the right place so he could put up that quick jump shot or put it on the floor and go by people left and right away. And with people like his brother, Adam, who played with him, and Adam could put the ball, I think they obviously knew each other pretty darn well, and he could put the ball right where it needed to be, as did Donald Brady and Andrew Hadif and Jay Rash, who graduated along with Amir.
My favorite memory of Amir competing was against Occidental, I think in 2006. This is the game he scored 57 points, had like 13 threes, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a bunch of steals. It was one of the most amazing performances I've ever seen. Amir and I played on separate teams, I guess, or we had different shifts. And usually once I got off the court, I usually rested. I would watch the game a little bit, but it was mainly talking with the other guys. This game, though, when I came off the court, I just wanted to watch Amir play. It was just spectacular. He was getting double-teamed, and he was still scoring. There was guys in his face. He was shooting threes, and just, it was phenomenal. And I remember later in the game, we double-shifted, and I didn't even want to shoot the ball. It was the entire objective, I guess, for the team was just get him near the ball and let him go to work.
And then I'd say another game was at Oxy my junior year when I had 57 points. They were ranked 15th in the nation. And what I remember most about that game was everyone on our team played really well. Like, everyone was making shots. I just made more. I think we were up at half. They started to come back. Second half, I had like 40 points. I think it was around there. And then the last 5 minutes, it just felt like I couldn't miss. And we beat them in their place. And it was one of the best games of my life.
It was Amir's freshman year. In fact, he'd only played 3 games prior to this game. It was in the semifinals of our tournament, the Lee Fulmer tournament. We were playing Chapman College, a very good team. And it was one of the outstanding games I think I've ever been associated with. I've had numerous people after the game and since then tell us that it was the most exciting basketball game that they'd ever seen. At any rate, the game came down. There's 10 seconds to play. We've got the ball out of bounds in the back court, just back of half court, and we're down 1. We inbound the ball to Amir. He's got a matchup against a Chapman guy that's long and very athletic that's matched up on him. Amir's had a very good game to this point. Amir looks at Shivers, and Shivers is covered. And he fakes right, goes left, as he will so many times in the next 4 years at Redlands. Goes to the rim, bumps to create just enough contact with the guy to get him off of him, physical contact, and leans back and banks in a 2-footer at the buzzer to win the game, 154 to 153.
One of my favorite memories of Amir competing came actually after the basketball season during the men's soccer versus men's basketball football match. We decided to play first team to 7 touchdowns, and we went out there. It was about 7 of our basketball guys versus 7 of the soccer guys. The soccer guys had been known to be very fast, and they were wearing cleats. None of the basketball guys had any cleats on. So we thought we were going to be in a bit of trouble. But we realized we had Amir on our team, and he scored all 7 touchdowns. We ended up beating the soccer team 7-6, and it kind of put to rest any of my concerns about how good of an athlete Amir is and what type of competitor he is.
Why is Amir deserving of the Hall of Fame? His stats are just incredible. When you look at the body of work that he did over 4 years, it's insane.
Being inducted to the Bulldog Hall of Fame is an honor. It probably means more to my dad than me, because he loves all this accolades and stuff like that. Me, I'm a pretty humble guy, but it is an honor to be in the Hall of Fame with all of everyone who's come through Redlands. On the list, I always used to walk through the Hall of Courier and see a look on the wall and see players. I saw Gary's little, what was it, plaque, and I never thought I would actually be on there, but it's great. I feel honored.
Congratulations, Amir, on being inducted into the Athletic Hall of Fame. You're a great player and an even better friend. And I'm really happy I'm here to celebrate with you and your family about this great accomplishment.
I just want to say congratulations to Amir. This is a tremendous accomplishment, and an accomplishment that's well deserved, and you definitely deserve everything that's come to you with this and all the accolades while you're at Redlands, and then getting inducted to the Hall of Fame it's just awesome. I'm so happy that this happened, and it's really just a privilege to have been a part of your time at Redlands.
The only thing I'd have to say is, congratulations, man. We're happy for you, and I'm really happy that now we've become better friends since then. I hope our friendship continues to grow. Congrats, man.
So congratulations, Amir, on a truly outstanding career, one that will be remembered, I'm sure, for years and years to come. I could not be happier for you, your family, your brothers, mom and dad, great people, great family, and for the values, particularly for the values that you so unselfishly displayed during your career here at Redlands. You showed us how a student athlete can achieve ultimate success with real dignity and humility.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hall of Fame inductee Amir Mazarei. Presenting Amir's plaque this evening is Gary Smith, head Bulldog basketball coach during Amir's career.